Hello everyone. In this video session, I am going to practically demonstrate one of the Selenium WebDriver commands, that is switch to command. So what is the purpose of this switch to command? There are multiple purposes of using the switch to command. That is, using the switch to command, we can switch to an alert, we can also switch to a frame, we can also switch to a window. In this session, I am going to practically show you how to use this command for switching to alert, frame and window. Now, let's get started with switching to an alert, guys. This is an example web application, guys. On this web application page, somewhere here we have this click to get alert button. When you click on this button, you will get an alert. Now, if you want to perform any operation on this alert, like if you want to retrieve this particular text that is displayed on this alert, before doing that, we need to switch to the alert, guys. If you don't switch to the alert and you want to retrieve, that is not possible. You have to first switch to the alert, then only we can retrieve this text. Now, let me practically show you how to retrieve this particular text from this particular alert after switching to it. Fine. So here is some sample automation code which is already written for opening the Chrome browser, maximizing the browser and opening the application URL like this. Now, in order to get the alert, we need to click on this button, guys. Right click, inspect this button. So this particular button has some ID attribute. Copy the ID attribute value and here write driver dot find element by dot ID dot click. This will click on the button. When we click on the button, the alert will come. Now, before performing any operation on this alert, we need to first switch to this alert. How to switch to the alert? For that, we have to write the statement like, we have to use this command, guys, that is switch to command for switching to this alert. So I'll be writing driver dot, there's a command like switch to dot to where I need to switch to the alert. So already the alert is displayed. This statement switch to dot alert will switch to the current opened alert. So this alert will be switching to this current alert. The return type is alert interface. So alert is equal to, for the mouse, create local variable alert interface. So copy this alert and say alert dot what operation you want to perform on the alert. You already switched to the alert. Now what operation you want to perform on this alert, that you have to do it. For example, we have to retrieve this particular text that is displayed on the alert. For that, we have a command known as .get text command. This command will retrieve the text that is displayed on the alert after switching to it. So I'll print this text, whatever the text that is written by this get text, I'll print it, guys. Simply, I'll put this statement inside the print statement and run the code. So this time, when I run the code, our Selenium automation code with the help of switch to command, it will switch to the alert and thereafter it will perform some operation on the alert, that is it will retrieve the text that is displayed on the alert and get it printed on the output console. So let's check the output console. You see the text that is there on the alert, this particular text got retrieved and printed here. So this is how, guys, we can use switch to command of Selenium WebDriver for switching to the alert. Now let's move to the next one. Next one is, let's switch to a frame, guys. The second one is we have to switch to a frame. How to switch to a frame? Let me explain. For example, here we have a web application. On this web application page, somewhere we have a frame. This particular black box is a frame, guys. When you right click here, you see frame options are coming. View frame, reload frame options are coming. On this frame, there are some options. If I want to click on this chapter 3 link, I cannot do it directly because this chapter 3 link is inside the frame. So in that case, if you want to still click on this chapter 3 link using your Selenium automation script, first we need to switch to this frame and then only you can perform operation. That is, if you want to click on this link, we have to switch to this frame and then only we have to click on this link. So for that, I'll practically show you how to do this. So first of all, we need to, after going to the application URL like this, if I have to click on this chapter 3 link, first we need to switch to this frame, guys. For switching to the frame, we have to write this code like this, driver dot switch to dot frame. So here inside the frame, we can provide what we can provide some ID of the frame. If this particular frame has some ID or name attribute, then we can use that and provide here inside this frame command. So right click, inspect. The HTML code of this particular box will be displayed. So this particular section is inside a frame. So this is a frame in which this complete. You see when I hover the mouse on the iframe, this part is getting highlighted, right? So it has some ID. This particular frame has some ID. Copy this ID and provide that here inside this frame like this. So here using the switch to command, we have switched to the frame. Then after that, you can perform operation on any of these UI elements or web elements which are present on this frame inside the frame. Let's say I want to click on this chapter 3 link, inspect. So this is a link text, copy this and create the link text, driver dot find element by dot link text, provide the text and say dot click. This will click on the chapter 3 link. So without switching to the iframe, if you try to click on the link, you will get no such element exception, guys, because this element will not be visible outside the frame. Only after switching to the frame only, using the switch to command, after switching to this particular frame only, we can perform operation on this element, guys. Otherwise, the element will not be visible outside the frame. After switching the frame, then only the element will be visible and we can perform operation on the element, like chapter 3 link. Right click, run as Java application. So let's see, it should click on the chapter 3 link, guys, inside the frame. So it has, you see, the chapter 3 link got clicked and chapter 3 page got opened in this iframe. Fine. This is how we can use switch to command with the frames or switching to the frames. Now the third item is switching to a window, guys. Last item is switching to a window. That is how to use switch to command for switching to a window. For that, let me explain something here. So here on this web application page, somewhere here at the bottom, there is a open a pop-up window link. When you click on this link, a pop-up window will be displayed. Now I want to switch to this window. If I want to retrieve the title of this pop-up window, I need to first switch to this window, guys. Then only I can retrieve the title of this window. Okay. First, I need to switch to this window. I cannot directly retrieve the title of this pop-up window, new window, child window. So for getting the title of this new window or pop-up window or child window, I need to first switch to this window, then retrieve the title. So let me show you how you can do that with the help of switch to command. First of all, we'll go to the application. I'll clear this code. So once the application URL is opened, now I need to click on this link. Then only I'll get the pop-up window, new pop-up window. So inspect this, open a pop-up window. We can create the link text for locating this link. Copy this. So here say driver dot find element by dot link text dot click. Okay, I'll say dot click. So this will click on this open a pop-up window link, and now I need to retrieve the title of this, get the title of this pop-up window. For that, I need to switch to this window. How to switch to the window? Driver dot switch to dot. I have to give the window. But here I need to give the window ID. Here I need to give the window ID. How can I get the window ID? This I will comment for a while. Using the switch to window, we can switch to the required window, guys. But here I need to provide the window ID. How to get the window ID? For that, guys, we need to use something. Driver dot. Here before switching to this particular window, we don't know the ID of this window, guys. There are two windows at present. One is a default window, other one is a new child window or pop-up window, okay, which came out of the default window. So in order to switch to this pop-up window, we need to get the ID of this window ID of this particular pop-up window. How to get that? For that, before switching to this window using the switch to command, I have to do something. That is driver dot get window handles. I have to say driver dot get window handles. This will return all the window IDs. Get window handles will return after clicking this pop-up window. At present, two windows are open. So this IDs of this two windows will be returned by this get window handles. The return type is set of string. So here I will say window IDs. Hold the mouse, create local variable. So window IDs. Now I'll say this is set, guys, set collection. So copy this window IDs, say dot iterator. Fine. So this setting has iterator. We can use iterator with the setting. So window IDs dot iterator, I will say. The return type of this iterator is iterator interface. So ITR is equal to, over the mouse, create local variable. That's it. Now, when I say ITR dot next, first next, this is the first next. This will return you the default window ID, default initial window ID or default window ID. When you open the application, this window will be open, right? That window ID. Now, again, if I say itr.next, this will return the child window ID. the new pop-up window ID, that is child window ID, will be written when you say itr.next again over the mouse create local variable. Now, what we have to do is using this switchTo command, I want to first switch to the child window. I need to switch to the child window. Then only I can retrieve the title of this child window. For that, I will be writing driver.switchTo window of child window like this. I have to first switch to the child window. Then after switching to the child window with the help of switchTo command, now if I say driver.get title, so this particular thing will retrieve the title of the child window. What is the title of the child window, guys? Basic web page title. This particular title should be printed in the output console. If I print this particular statement, system.out.println, and I will be writing this statement, which will retrieve the title of the new window or child window after switching to it in the output console. Using this println statement, we are printing the retrieved title of the child window in the output console. Simple. Now run this code and see whether this same thing is happening or not. I've run the code. So it should successfully switch to the child window and it should get the title. Without switching to the child window using switchTo command, we cannot get the title of the child window, guys. See, child window came, and by this time it should have switched to the child window and retrieve the title of the child window. Let's see. You see, basic web page title. This is the title of the child window. That means we have successfully switched to the child window with the help of switchTo command. So guys, this is the purpose of the switchTo command. Using switchTo command, we can switch to alert, we can switch to frame, we can switch to window. So hope guys you understood how to use switchTo command for switching to the different things like alert, frame, and window. So that's it guys. Thank you all. Bye.